Alright, our next analysis is on Kiwi.CAD starting on the monthly. Okay, we identified our monthly upper and our monthly lower zones. Sellers are protecting the upside, buyers are protecting the downside. This is what? A higher time frame consolidation. This is our field of play. Alright, so now it's time to talk flow. Well, the first thing I see are these lower highs. So on the weekly time frame, we're going to identify this downtrend, but let's talk push and exhaustion cycles. Off our monthly lower zone, we see a strong push to the upside. Now, what's after a push to the upside? An exhaustion. So the question becomes is price going to come back for a full exhaustion, or is price potentially going to make a higher time frame reverse head and shoulders position before then a continuational push to the upside? So we really need to take it down time frames for a closer look. Taking it to the weekly, here's our weekly upper and our weekly lower zones. I wanted to pull it out for you guys so you could see the area of sensitivity to understand why we don't just have one zone, but rather a weekly upper and a weekly lower. All right, still on the weekly, things are making a little bit more sense now if we talk flow. Okay, so we see a push off our monthly upper zone to the upside. We see an exhaustion. So the question becomes, as mentioned, are we going to see continuational push, or are we going to see price break below its weekly lower zone and continue to its monthly lower zone? That's the question. Now, what I can say is it's a very high probability that sellers will not be able to break price to the downside in one smooth motion. There will be some impulse move to the upside, and why? Well, price is not only reaching its weekly area of sensitivity, this is a potential reverse head and shoulders pattern. This is a very highly played, highly entered pattern for most traders, for institutions, banks. A lot of people follow this pattern, meaning that there will be some impulse move to the upside before then a continuational break to the downside. Let's take it down to the daily for a closer look. All right, onto the daily. We identified our daily mid-range zone. Time to talk flow. What are we looking at here? Remember that higher time frame or that reverse head and shoulders pattern? This is the right shoulder. This is the new shoulder forming, okay? So what do we see here that I really like? I see a double confirmation. So here's our higher time frame push, here was our higher time frame exhaustion. I'm seeing two waves of buy orders enter the market. I'm seeing the first wave of buy orders enter the market at our weekly lower zone. This caused an impulse move to the upside. Pricing came back for a retest. We see the second wave of buy orders entering the market now, which means that we're having double confirmation, giving me an idea that price, as mentioned, will not have a good time directly breaking below this weekly mid-range zone. We will see an impulse move to the upside because of the strong buy sensitivity. Taking it down to the 4-hour time frame, we're looking for end. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at confirmation 2. Here was our impulse move. Here's the retest to the downside. We were able to identify a lower time frame downtrend, which is an area of sensitivity. Price was able to break that to the upside. When price breaks an area of sensitivity, what does that make it? That makes it a push. What's after a push to the upside? An exhaustion to the downside. We're looking for price action confirmation before entry long. Okay, so let's really summarize this trade. We know that our weekly lower zone is a strong area of sensitivity. We know that this is a higher time frame push. We know that this is a higher time frame exhaustion, which means we have a potential continuational push to the upside. We're seeing what we need to see. We're seeing double confirmation. First wave of buy orders enter the market, impulse move. Retest, second wave of buy orders enter the market, meaning that there's a potential for that continuational push to the upside. So when we take it to our entry, very simple. This is confirmation 2. Here's our lower time frame push. We wait for exhaustion, price action confirmation to the upside. We're making our way to our daily mid-range zone. Then we're going to be taking TP3 there. Have a great day, team.